It is a very important election this year, probably more so than any that I've seen, with all the rancor in the White House. But we also have to look at the State House and the local house. Your county commission, your school board, your judges, the governor's race, state representatives, state senators are critical to our lives, as critical as is the presidency. Oftentimes people don't recognize the fact that the water you drink, the street you drive on, the police service you get, the fire service you get, your parks, your libraries, all of those are run by local government. And there's a heavy, heavy hand in all of this from the governor's office in Tallahassee. That's an $89 billion budget. The governor is able to appoint every member of your college and university boards. Any college is publicly funded or university, the governor appoints those board of directors, which set the policy and how these institutions operate. Your hospital districts, all of them are appointed by the governor. Whenever there's an opening in the county court, the circuit court, the Supreme Court of the state of Florida, the governor appoints those people. It's an enormous power that's in the hand of one person. He's the chief executive officer for an $89 billion budget, which helps to supplement many things throughout the community. And especially this year, that we have someone of color who has the experience, the fortitude to bring forth policies that's going to be beneficial to our communities, that will be transformative to our communities. It is critical that we go out and make sure that we change the trajectory of our state and ensure that there's inclusion and opportunity for all people. Andrew Gillum is the best candidate, and not just by Dale Holness's word. The Tampa Bay Tribune, after the first debate, says the person who would be ready to be governor on day one was Andrew Gillum. And that's a very reputable organization, the Tampa Bay Tribune. So how do we go out and do this? You can vote by mail. It's so convenient. You can call your supervisor of elections office. You can go online at the state's office at registertovoteflorida.gov and select your local supervisor of elections office. In Broward County is browardsoe.org. That's browardsoe.org. Or you can call and get a vote by mail ballot at 954-357-7050 for Broward County residents. It will be mailed to you. All you have to do is select the candidates of your choice, put it in the envelope, sign it, and return it. We even pay the postage for you. You don't have to leave your home to vote. What a powerful tool for us to be able to let our voices heard. If you don't want to do that, you can also go to early voting, and there are many early voting sites throughout the states. And those websites that I gave you already, browardsoe.org, or the state site at registertovoteflorida.gov, will be able to direct you to those early voting sites. There are 21 of them in Broward County. And if you don't do that, come Election Day, August 28th, the final day to vote, you can do that from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Look at your voter registration card, and it will give you the address where you need to go to vote. Now, I want you to understand that in a primary election, which this one is, unless you're a registered Democrat or Republican, you can't vote for any of those. If you're no party affiliated, you will only be able to vote for the school board and judges. And in the case of judges, we have 92 judges in Broward County, and only 8 of those are black. 92, only 8 black ones. And does that matter? It does. There was a study done by newspapers that found that if you are black and you committed the same crime as someone white, and you take away all the variables, let's say it was a 16-year-old black kid who stole $50 and a 16-year-old white kid who stole $50, first-time offenders, everything else being the same. The black kid is likely to get 20% longer sentence than the white kid, unless he goes in front of a black judge. Then, in the case of a black male judge, the sentence will be more lenient. In case of a black female judge, both the black and the white will get a longer sentence, but they'll get a fair, equal sentence. So let's make sure that we understand the importance and the power of being able to vote. And currently we have 3 well-qualified black candidates running in Broward County. We have Stephanie Moon, and you can say jump over the moon, Moon, you remember that. We have H.J. Curry, and he says, no worry if you vote for Curry. And then we have Jackie Powell. Powell for the People is her motto. So, again, your life is deeply impacted by the people you vote for. And don't just wait for the president's race. In fact, I tell you this, that in this past 2014 election, just about 11% of the people actually voted. 11% of registered voters. I'm not talking about total population. 11%. In Broward County, there are 290,000 black voters. Okay? If all of them voted, we could have determined every election. But we did not. Now it's important that not only you vote, but you tell your children to vote, your parents to vote, tell your friends, get in your phone, call everybody. Tell them it's important for them to go out and vote, and we all ought to bring at least 10 so we can win. Thank you.